Peace and greetings. I'm going to shuffle quickly. I'm on here just to take a look at the month of August for my collective community. I felt guided to do so, and I have already done so for myself. Self first, everyone. Self first. So far, I'm seeing the energies of clearing of the mind, healing the mind, understanding that the mind assists you in creating. But it's funny, I was watching a show yesterday and this quote stuck out to me greatly, and now it's coming back to me to share with you all. Is it said that the brain should only ever be an employee, not a boss. So take that to mean what you will. But in the sense of healing, it seems as though the mind can harbor things we can't see. It can harbor ailments and blockages to what we are trying to create. And honestly, it seems a message I've been getting recently is that before we even start to attempt to so-called manifest, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I don't like that word very much, etymology, but before we even begin to attempt to create or manifest anything, we should be focusing on the foundation it will be standing on, which is our own health, our own well-being, our own healing. I'm seeing the tower. Everything could crash and burn if it is not built on the right foundation. Food for thought. I'm grateful to be a messenger. I'm grateful to be a voice. Grateful to be a helping hand, a collaborator, a guide, whatever my collective community needs me to be. I am always following guidance and doing as though I am called to do. I'll be posting an announcement, but free readings will be coming to a close. Whether temporarily or permanently, I am not sure. I'm not certain because I only ever follow guidance. And I've had the offering for a long time, and I was guided to end it. I'm seeing some beautiful energy while I'm shuffling. It seems as though I'm hearing taking your power back. Taking your power back. Definitely working hard to heal the mind. Because it's not an easy thing, but what I've learned is that we don't need to entertain every single thought that we have. If we did, the world would be a much more dangerous place, and that's saying a lot because we all know the world we live in. Our focus needs to be on healing ourselves so that we can heal the world we live in, so that we can create the world we want to reside in. And I just saw the Ace of Swords. So what I just said was facts. It's pouring into your own cup so that it may overflow into the collective, the world, the communities, the groups, and just spread. All right, so I think that's enough shuffling. I'm going to cut my decks, which I don't do very often anymore. All right, so on the bottom of this deck, after I've cut the deck, we have the Ten of Hearts, which is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck, or the Ten of Cups. That's a card of community. What was I just saying? Of happiness, of togetherness, of happy families, of completion. Now let me cut my clarifying deck. I just said completion, right? I can't make this stuff up. I wouldn't even try. Gratitude. But I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be of assistance. I'm grateful for my gifts. And so moving along in the spirit of gratitude, let's see what's going on for the collective community in the month of August. What does my collective community need to know about the month of August? This may not be the only message I do. I'm just here because I was guided to be here and I have the time. I'm hearing don't show the cards until I'm finished pulling. All right. As I'm pulling, okay, that was a lot. Let's calm it down a bit. Some of you may receive a healing message from a father, or maybe even a message of hope or promotion, even from your boss or a fire sign, or just someone who has very boss-like, maybe domineering energy, maybe a leader in your life. Could be the father of your child, your husband, any figure like that. Definitely a masculine energy, and I'm not saying male, I'm saying masculine. This could be an email or a phone call, or you're waiting on a phone call or an email and it's going to come faster than you think. I know the setup is different. I was relaxing and organizing and starting my month off right, and I was guided to get on here. So I just threw something together real quick, okay? It's the energy, y'all, not the aesthetic. I'm not out here to be perfect. I'm out here to be productive and passionate and purposeful. Seeing a number synchronicity very dear to me, but I'm seeing 99, okay? So it looks like if something hasn't already closed out that needed to, it will be. Any more cards? Just one more. All right. Take both. All right, we're taking both. Okay, let's do this. So the month of August, and I'm hoping that these are visible. Okay, no. I keep forgetting that this is accurate, left to right. Okay, so first, Nine of Diamonds, which is the Hermit in this deck, or the Nine of Pentacles. Definitely speaks to, I'm hearing leadership, but more so solitude. I'm also getting sovereignty and leadership. I think I said leadership already. I heard another word and I'm trying to recall it. I should have stopped talking. It will come to me if it's meant to. Obviously, it's a hermit crab. Okay, so it has to do with as within, so without, going within. You may be in a spirit or in an energy of isolation, which is okay. Be sure though that you reach out if need be. If it's not to your loved ones or your friends, or maybe you don't have any, reach out to those you trust. Reach out to God. Reach out to your ancestors. Reach out to your angels. Reach out to your pet for a cuddle. Who knows? Whatever energies and forces bring you comfort, be sure to reach out to them in this time, because I'm getting that you are undergoing a transformative time. And it seems we're always transforming, right? But I think currently it has to do with finances. I feel that it has to do with your abundance. I feel that it has to do with business or your career, because I have a lot of diamonds in my hand, which would be the pentacles, and the pentacles speak to earthly matters. It speaks to money. It can speak to what is physical, what's material. Can speak to stability, but I'm definitely getting finances, okay? Because next we have the Jack of Diamonds, which is the energy of scholarship, wonder, studying, fascination. You're kind of leaning into the things that you find to be interesting, leaning into the things that you deem to be, I'm hearing invigorating, okay? The things I'm hearing, it gets the people going. Like whatever really drives you. I'm hearing capitalizing off of that. All right, here we have the Nine of Clubs, which would be the Nine of Wands, but in this deck, it's the Sun card, which I think is an interesting likeness, because the Nine of Wands often speaks to resilience. It speaks to the hard fight, the last stretch. And 99 being here, this is the last stretch of something. You are reaching this joy and contentment. The Sun in this deck speaks of clarity, simplicity, a brand new life, Why? Because cycles are turning. So if we go from 9 to 10, that means it's over and it's done. And it doesn't mean that it has the connotation of an ending that, oh, it was inevitable, it's over, all good things come to an end. That may be true, but some good things end so that better things can begin. And the fact that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor is something that you ought to be very grateful about. You can celebrate ahead of time, because what's going to happen is things are going to continue to shift, and you're going to see what it is exactly that your new life will consist of. Why? Because you're going to make a decision. You're going to make a decision because this Five of Hearts here, you've learned from your past mistakes. Okay, this is the Five of Hearts energy. It's the energy of having been disappointed, having had been let down, having been feeling like you've wasted your time and your energy or your emotions on something or someone. There was a sense that you weren't receiving reciprocity. But we have the Six of Diamonds here, which speaks of generosity and charity. You may have felt like a charity case. You may have felt, I'm hearing it's the least you can do. You may have felt like someone couldn't even do the bare minimum. But this is a feast right here. Okay, this is going to shift. Everything is going to shift once you decide within this solitude what you deserve and what you want. You're going to study yourself. You're going to learn yourself. You're going to intrigue yourself, invigorate yourself, inspire yourself, become your own light, become your own source of joy. That's what's going to bring clarity. That's what's going to bring in the shift that fuels your new life. You see how these colors are the same? Nothing is a coincidence. All right, we've got orange, the color of the sacral chakra. That's where your creativity sits. That's where your passion really begins to move. What is this? Movement. We have green for the heart chakra. You need to forgive yourself for anything that you've been harboring. Why? Because we have the Ace of Spades here, which is another card of clarity. It's a card of truth. It's a card of newness. It's a card of victory. You're realizing that you hold the sword in your own life. You can either pierce yourself with it, you can guard yourself with it, you can pierce others with it, or you can wield it as a symbol that you're going to live in your own truth, that you're going to live in your own integrity. What does that look like? Being real with yourself. What do you enjoy? What do you hate? How do you want to make a living? How can you make a living? Are you just living, or are you existing? Are you just existing, or are you living? These things may mean different things to us, but the whole point, and it seems like the energy of the month, remember, this is a monthly forecast. Is there 31 days in August? I believe so. Don't quote me on that. But this is an opportunity. Look at this month as an opportunity to bring in your new life. Look at this month as an opportunity to reintroduce yourself, not only to the world, not only to your peers, not only to your family, not only to your friends, but to yourself. I know I've spoken about this before, but people can often hold tight onto the past versions of yourself. And for some, you'll never be able to erase that. You'll never be able to help them to adapt to who you are now. And that's okay, because it's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to self, is to learning, is to knowing that you need to choose to be happy, that you decide on your happiness, that you can be a source of joy. You don't need to always be seeking these things out from others. This card here, to me, speaks of every person sitting at this table has something to offer. We've got flowers. We've got sauce or dressing. We've got a plate of food. This is potluck energy. This is surrounding yourself with people who have something to offer. The Six of Pentacles is what this is, the Six of Diamonds. The Six of Pentacles speaks of reciprocity, sharing, generosity. And I'm not only speaking about material things, because although we have all these diamonds, we also have these hearts. We have cups. We have emotions. We have feelings in these relationships and love and spiritual connections and energy. That's what's changing. There really can't be a sense of fulfillment on the material plane if there isn't one in our hearts. These bits of red speak to the root chakra, where our fear sits, our insecurity sits. But it can also be the seat or the foundation of our confidence, which lies here. When we begin to learn with the solar plexus, when we begin to do, we begin to study, we begin to follow through on what we've learned in introspection. Then that insecurity becomes security, because why? We're secure in ourself. We're secure in our values. We're secure in our beliefs. We're secure in the fact that we are always trying to learn and grow and improve and be the best versions of ourselves. If you come across my energy, if you dwell in my energy, if you connect with my energy, if we reciprocate energies, that's what you're on, because that's what I'm on. You'll see a lot of readers online or wherever who collaborate with anyone, or who tell you what you want to hear, or it's all monetary. You're not going to get that here. If you want to hear, oh, this is all about writing up a new business plan and it's going to be immediately successful and you're going to meet the love of your life and you're going to get a new car, those things may happen. But what needs to happen beforehand is what I'm focused on here, what we are focused on here. We're focused on the healing. It's in the name. Okay, so let's I feel guided to give you all a little bit more. Usually I would clarify what I felt like I needed more on, but to me this is pretty clear, cut and concise. So I'll clarify every card and we'll see what else we get. Show me why we have the Hermit here. Why is the Nine of Diamonds here for my collective community? I don't want to read any reversals. We have the Ace of Rods, which is the Ace of Wands, clarifying this card. So if something is ending, what did we say? Something is beginning. The Ace of Wands is a card of creation, of wonder, of invention, of creativity, of passion. And I think that for this specific energy, because this is what my deck looks like as I'm holding it, we have the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, which is generations, and we have this Page of Swords on top. Some of you are, which would make perfect spiritual, energetic sense if you're here with me. You are the causes of change within your lineage. You are the recognizers of patterns. You are the so-called black sheep. You are the so-called breakers of chains. I'm feeling like this is like your title. Like in the I guess medieval times, or I don't know if anyone watches Game of Thrones or anything like that, that kind of, such and such, first of his name, conqueror of such and such, protector of the realm, that kind of thing. You are that for your family is what I'm getting. You are the birth of something new. You are birthing something new within yourself, within your own life. And it's only because you have done the inner work. We're not skipping the hard stuff. Why is the Jack of Diamonds here? What is this fascination or wonder or study? Two of Cups speaks to balance and union, partnership. I'm not getting romance from this right now. I'm getting a commitment to knowing yourself, a commitment to learning yourself, balancing yourself, understanding yourself, getting to know your inner energies, your inner G's, your masculine, your feminine, your dark, your light, your divinity, your animalistic tendencies, your shadow, your empathy, your selfishness. You're getting to know all of those things so that no one can tell you. I'm looking at some cards in my deck. You're committed to learning yourself from the inside out. Because you know it's your responsibility. No one can do it for you. Or at least no one should. No one should try, and you definitely shouldn't allow. Show me why the Sun card is here. What's the Nine of Clubs? Coming right out is the Three of Pentacles. A card of craftsmanship. Successful collaboration, creativity, doing the hard work. Look at him. It's hard work, but you're doing it, and it's going to pay off. Some of you are learning how to play. You're playing with your inner child. You're remembering the things that used to light you up as a child. I feel like you're either being asked or you're just contemplating what you wanted to be when you were younger, what you wanted to be when you were older, how you wanted to be, how you saw yourself. Maybe you're taking it a step further to say, why did I want to be these things? Why did I want to, learn these things? Or why was I interested in these things? Were they my interest, or were they the interest of my family? But you're putting in the work for your new beginning. This is building the foundation. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Ten of Hearts. For my collective community, what are these plans that are being set into motion? The Seven of Wands. You realize, Seven of Rods. You realize you were the one standing in your own way. You were your only blockage. I'm seeing the bars that prevent car theft, the ones that lock onto your wheel. This is a wheel, and you had it locked. Or the divine locked it until you were prepared. You needed to prepare. You needed to go through some loss, some disappointment. You needed to learn from your past mistakes and be able to move forward. You don't receive a new world while you're still harboring the old, while you're still of the old. It's like being in this world, but not of it. How can you expect to manifest, so-called, a new life for yourself, but you're not of it? You're not walking what you talk. You're not showing up as who you want to be. You're not becoming a role model for your younger self. You're not showing up for yourself the way you expect others to show up for you. You're not investing in yourself the way you want others to invest in you. And my words are coming out this way because this is the delivery of the energy from your guides. They are proud because this is not easy. You had to wake up. You had to realize, I need to go first. I need to be first. I need to be the leader, the cultivator of this new life that I want. I can't just ask. I can't beg even. I have to do some real work. And everybody thinks or everybody teaches in society that the work is material. You can't skip the inner work. You cannot. Not if you want a solid foundation for your new life to stand on. You can skip it if you like, but we all know that skipping steps does not result in good product. If you went to the store and you bought something and it didn't work, or it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do, or it wasn't the right way, or whatever, someone skipped a step in the process or missed one, at least 8 times out of 10, you're not keeping it, you're returning it or exchanging it. So guess what happens when you try to manifest your new life and you want to skip steps? Here comes the divine saying, not going to cut it. I hope you brought your receipt because this is getting returned. No, because I'm standing in boss energy the way I know you all are. And my brain is working for me, not against me. And then maybe I'll grow to a point where my brain is working with me. But for now, I think that we're in a place where we're seeing that sometimes spiritual direction can feel harsh. Sometimes spiritual movement and collaboration can feel tough. It can even feel a bit like tyranny. If you're really tuned in, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that's not to be condescending. I'm saying that the more you grow spiritually, it does not mean that it gets easy. You'll start to feel a bit pushed around. Like I say almost every time I'm doing a live or I get on a video, I didn't plan to do it. And I never plan to be on as long as I am. But it's a submission that we recognize needs to happen. It's just like society teaches you to submit to your parents, your teachers, your bosses, your spouses. When are you going to submit to the spiritual, divine force within you? God, whatever you want to call it. When are you going to submit to that? When are you going to realize that submitting to that means submitting to yourself? It means I'm going to do what I need to do, not what I want to do. It means I'm going to walk away from what I might not want to walk away from. These cards just fell out of my deck as I was playing with it in my hand. Sometimes I do that when I'm receiving messages. 8 of Cups speaks to disillusionment. Walking away. The world is an ending, a completion. When are you going to realize that that's the commitment? That's the commitment you need to make to showing up and showing out by doing your inner work. Let's keep it moving. Why is the 5 of Hearts here? What are we learning from? What are we moving past? 7 of Swords. Lies, deceit, trickery, not from others, but from ourselves. Own your part. What did you do? What did you not do? What steps did you skip? How did you step out of alignment? Why is the 6 of Diamonds here? My collective community, why is the 6 of Diamonds here? I got 2. The Star and the Wheel of Fortune, which we already have out here. It's healing. It's movement. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom. It's true. It's victory. I only want one though. So give me one, please. Why is the Six of Diamonds here? We've got the Hermit, which we also already have out here. The reason why you will align and attract the community meant for you is because you have done your inner work. What's this? The same energy out here. Because you faced your own demons. Because you faced your own disappointments. And you've realized that they are bigger than those you've endured from others. That it might be possible you've disappointed yourself even more than your boyfriend, than your mother, than your child, than your employee, than your students who failed their tests. What test did you fail? How are you not showing up? What do you need to study about yourself? Show me the Ace of Spades and we'll get ready to close this out. Why is the Eight of Spades here? I said 8. I meant ace. This is what results from this. The Nine of Swords, the anxiety, the thoughts that will keep you up at night, the stress, the insomnia, the running yourself through the mud that you've already grown out of time and time and time and time again, not forgiving yourself, returning to past pains over and over and over again, returning back to the things that you did wrong over and over and over again, or what others did. It's all a part of the process. Why? Because that's how you heal. You don't heal by looking away. You don't heal by putting your head in your lap and not facing anything. You face things head on. You face them. And you fight. You don't get this new life without fighting. And it doesn't mean that you fight the current. I speak enough about flow and alignment, realizing that you're not as in control as you believe or think. But this is about fighting for your health. And that looks like way more than just diet and exercise. The fruit that your life bears depends on the quality of the seeds that you plant. Plants get repotted all the time. So don't use the soil that you were born in as an excuse. That's for somebody. I don't even know where that just came from. Use it as fuel. We don't excuse it, we use it. I'm going to leave that there. I feel like that was very straight and to the point. I feel this energy is very innovative and new and beautiful and more than anything deserved. We deserve it, y'all. We do. You deserve it. I deserve it. If you're doing your inner work, you deserve it. Why? Because you decided that you were stronger than skipping steps. You decided to have some integrity about yourself, about your spirit, about your soul. You decided that what you inherited may not be enough for you. And you decided to do the work to have more. And I love that for you. I love that for us. I'm grateful to be here as a messenger. I'm grateful for everyone who comes across this energy. I'm grateful for my guides. I'm grateful for yours. I'm grateful for growth. I'm grateful for our new lives. I know these messages will always reach who they are meant to. I know I feel invigorated. I hope you feel invigorated. I wish many, 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 many blessings over my collective community during this new month, during this new time, during this new life. And I know that they will come. I know that they are here because we've been through the turmoil. We got it out the mud. Our flowers are pure. There's quality seeds here. I wish everyone well. Choose to be happy. Stay safe. Be kind. And peace. See if I can. There we go. Peace.